Okay, let's all introduce ourselves here so the public knows. Which end do you want to start from here? Go ahead.
All right, you start since you're chair.
Oh, yeah, I'm the chair. I'm Arthur Cohn. I'm the chair.
I'm Pamela Kravitz.
Catherine Chair Calabria. I'm Jean Bray. I'm Jean Bray.
Alan Depew.
Kevin Trieber.
And Rich Kirk.
Okay, all right, the meeting is open at 7:33. You want to, well, we can start on the, I don't know, maybe we should start with the people that are here. You want, yeah, you want to come on up to the microphone there.
Hi.
Hello.
It's the first item on the agenda was Black Rock.
You have to speak and turn it on. It's on. All right, speak into the microphone. So,
Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, so I'm here from Black Rock Road, which I think was the first item on the agenda. Not sure how this stuff runs, but I guess the first complaint, I heard it in a Facebook group and I thought instead of complaining, I would show up. But so at night, there's like very fast cars that drive by. Maybe that doesn't matter. But and additionally, like at the canal path, which we all know is kind of a problem, there seems to be like a knowledge issue with what yield to pedestrian means. I think a lot of people think it means slow down. And then just in general, maybe a conversation around like 35 miles per hour on a road without sidewalks, like going to a state like canal path. Like there's a ton of bike riders, walkers, they end up on people's lawns to keep themselves safe, which is fine. I'm just wondering if there's anything we can do to like improve traffic on a relatively short stretch of road. So.
I'm not sure. I'm having trouble hearing you, but is anybody else here?
So I share your concerns for sure at that location, Black Rock, at the canal crossing and that whole area. As people are coming down the hill, they do get pretty fast. I've crossed there before. I've fished and canoed in the canal there with my kids, and we've crossed a lot. And it is does feel dangerous. I'm not 100% sure what the law is, but I think yield to pedestrian means as soon as you're touching the crosswalk, whether it's even, a few inches into the crosswalk, vehicles are supposed to stop. Aside from, I think the township has made a lot of improvements over the years. Many years ago, it was just, I don't even think it was painted. And then it became painted, and there's signs and flashing signs. I'm not sure who controls that road.
That's been, when we first started as the traffic group, that was one of the first things that we did. That road was improved because it was really falling apart coming down, that curve coming down to the canal. That was improved. The canal was, the road there was widened. The overpass was widened, and there was signs put up, and I believe there's a blinking light now. So I don't know. I don't know what else we can do to stop these people from speeding. I can give it to the police and have them intermittently. They won't be able to stay there, but they could intermittently check on that.
Okay, I mean, it is kind of blind coming down that hill. Could we add like another sign maybe? I don't know what the solution is. I'm just here because I saw people, like my neighbors and everything are also concerned. Or is like, what is, like to bring down a speed limit, is that a possibility?
No, that wouldn't be. We wouldn't be able to do that, I don't believe. There's also a bike path there and a walking path.
Where?
Is that a state road? Who knows? Is that
Art, is
stretch
that-
a straight road?
Yeah, is that a state road? Is that not possible to make a recommendation? Because I actually have family members that live down in there also, and you're 100% correct. We all know it, that coming down, you come around the turn and you can be on people fairly quickly at the speed limit. I don't know the regulation on whether or not you can.
No, I don't. I doubt it because things like that have been tried before. They're very difficult. You have to go through the state and to reduce that speed limit. Even then, they'd still be speeding. Unless they're, I don't know how to stop them, let's put it that way, unless they have a police there all the time. Now, we could put up one of those signs that monitors the speed. Maybe we can do that. I'll talk to the chief and see if we can put up one of those signs that monitors the speed so we can actually find out how many people are speeding, because that records it.
Okay, yeah, that'd be helpful, because right now it's just, hearsay that I hear
Yeah,
people.
I mean, we can't, I can't really say how fast they're going, but this'll record it. And it'll show how many people are over the speed limit. And by mean over the speed limit, I think it's 10 miles an hour. So they'll let that go 11 or then they'll start giving tickets.
They have to be going 45 miles an hour.
What's that?
So it's 45 miles an hour down a road before we'll get action.
It would be like another 10. They would just, they have a leeway there usually before they give tickets out. There's a leeway.
Yeah,
but
it
then-
was very fast.
Yeah, I know it is, but it's still, that's the way they work. the
Can
police.
can we recommend how near some of the schools, they have a sign that's in the middle of the road that can be moved? That they could put in the crosswalk at least to raise more? I mean, I know it's already very well
I
signed. It's just driver ignorance
I
at
know
this
that, I
point.
know that we had trouble with that before on another road. Couldn't get them to do it.
So there's a big difference, I guess, between what's controlled by Lower Makefield, what's controlled by the state, and we have state roads running through the township. And so our hands are sadly tied for a lot of things when it comes to making recommendations, because the state is a giant bureaucracy to make changes. Lower Makefield's a lot easier to make changes if they control the road, but is
Yeah, but it's a-
Black Rock a state road?
Yeah, yes, that's true, but I will give, what's that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's a state road. I have to find out. I don't know.
I was under the
We,
impression it wasn't. I think River Road might be a state road, but not Black Rock.
the crosswalk.
I guess I'm talking about the crosswalk, but also just like there's tons of people on Black Rock because one side coming down the hill, you have a crosswalk, but the rest of the road doesn't have a crosswalk. So there's people walking on lawns. There's a ton of bike riders coming in from River Road, which I think is like a state designated bike path. So there's just a lot of like pedestrian traffic on the road for such a high speed limit, in my opinion. On
Do you mean there's a bike path?
There-
a sidewalk. So
Yeah.
If,
Sidewalk is what you're saying, or
To-
one side of
when we're talking about like the canal path, one side coming down the hill, like if you're driving towards River Road from this building, you'll coming down the hill, there's a sidewalk, it stops at the canal path, and then it's just houses, till River Road. But there's still, people there trying to get to the canal path without a sidewalk. And again, the speed limit's quite high,
Yeah, that's a sidewalk and a bike path, I think, coming down there.
but not between River Road and the canal path.
And where?
Between the river.
Oh, no,
What-
no, there's, mean sidewalks there?
There's
No, there's no
sidewalk.
sidewalks there.
So our concern, you're saying your concern is as you're coming from like the area of down by the river up towards the canal,
It just like the entire area between the canal, like coming down the hill and the River Road is quite treacherous for pedestrians getting to the canal.
I can understand that, yes.
Okay,
I don't know. I'll have to talk to the township manager and see what, maybe, I don't know.
okay.
to- I mean, to put sidewalks in, that's a big deal.
I'm not suggesting sidewalks, but just saying like
traffic calming or something.
for a high rate of speed.
Oh, yeah, I
that
understand, I
area,
understand
yeah.
what you mean, yeah, traffic calming. So I said, well, I'll see if I can get them to put a sign up there to see how fast people are actually going.
Okay, for sure. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
I didn't get your name.
My name's Dakota DiMatteo and I live at 59 Black Rock.
Dakota Matteo.
DiMatteo.
Could you spell?
Yeah, Dakota, DAKOTA.
Uh-huh.
DiMatteo, DIMATTIO.
Ah, very cool.
Jean-
Okay, thank
Jean?
you.
You did submit one of those.
Yes, yes,
Oh, okay.
yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right.
I think Art's right. First thing is to see how fast cars are eating down there. And then, once we have that information.
Yes, once we have that information, I get the police to put one of those signs in there. And it'll show the speed, but it also records it. So they'll know. I think they leave that in like 24 or 48 hours. I can't remember
Don't.
how long they leave it in there.
So you know what they
Okay,
did over on Oxford Valley where the softball fields are? They put a crosswalk in, and when somebody steps on it, it kind of lights up. And that's a busy road as well, and it gets me to slow down when I see somebody getting ready to walk. I'm like, oh, there's a pedestrian, because the whole the walkway kind of lights up. You know where I'm talking about?
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Yes. I don't know. I think that was, I forget how they got that in there, but they did put that in there. That crosswalk, it lights up. Yeah,
Yeah.
it says, I forget what it says, stop or crosswalk. I can't remember what it says, but yes, that immediately, they see that and they stop.
That would be great then.
It's possible. Yes, it's possible we could do that. I'll have to talk to the,
Art, can I make a recommendation? Then we need to confirm whether it's a state road or
we have to, yeah,
LMT.
we have to confirm that.
And then I
Yeah,
think the
state-
next,
State road, we won't be able to do anything.
correct.
really.
I think the next step is as you indicate, see if they can put the monitor in. But I think it needs to be in there. Unfortunately, we're going into winter, and Dakota, as I said, I have family members in that area. It is a highly recreational area, whether it's bikers coming up Black Rock or
Oh, yeah,
crossing.
going to-
crossing. So if we leave it in for a week, we might, especially because we need that weekend measurement, we'll say,
Okay.
to monitor it. And then I love the idea of the flashing lights for if that's possible.
That would be a good idea. We never thought of that. It's a good idea.
It's primarily though, it's the eastbound traffic on Black Rock that's most treacherous.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely,
down-
yeah.
coming down that hill, it's fast.
Coming down that hill, yes. Okay. It's so speeding, I got that one here, speeding on Black Rock. Okay. Changes made to the Wright Farm development. Oh, they're not, did you have? Okay. Okay.
I do live on a state road. My name is Dawn Shannon, SCHANNEN. I live at 2216 Yardley Morrisville Road. I live in between the new speeding signs that they put up, the ones that light up if you're.
Oh, yes, yes.
So my question is it possible to find out if those signs are having an impact? Because it doesn't feel like it to me. I've got like really heavy trucks, like barreling down that road. I've got dump trucks. I've got tractor trailers. Now I'm on a state road, but speed limit's 35 and they've got these flashing things telling, people to slow down. And so I'm just wondering, like, much like,
Dakota.
Dakota, is it real or not, right? Or is it just my perception? So is there a way to find out?
Well, we did have those. We did have one of those signs put up that did record. And that's why then they put these other signs up.
Right, the permanent ones.
But I guess I could just, again, I have to go to the police chief and ask them, maybe they could patrol the road a little bit more and see what's going on. I don't know.
Right. So the only enforcement I see on my road are the Yardley Borough cops. And they're only trailing in front of my house because they caught someone speeding down in the borough. So I think it's unlikely that the cops are going to sit on my road. But what I'm curious about is if those signs that they have installed that they're permanent and they flash, when you are speeding, are they
They
Are
don't.
people
they-
slowing down? Like, is there an impact? Like, are they recording the speeds?
No,
Like,
they don't
they don't
record. They don't, I don't think they
that's my
record.
answer.
The only one that recorded was the one they temporarily put there
Okay,
to find out if people were speeding.
got it.
And that's why they put these signs up.
Yep.
But as I said, if they're still speeding, I don't know, but the only way to do it is either to put a sign back up there again and find out, or to do some more enforcement from Lower Makefield Police.
Okay. I was hoping that they were recording the,
No, they don't, I
speed.
don't believe they record. They're not recording. The one that recorded was out there
Yep.
originally. That was the original one. The one maybe we can get on Black Rock Road. See what's going on there.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're expensive.
has anyone else mentioned like that it feels like there's an uptick in heavy like dump trucks or like heavy trucks coming through? No? Okay.
I don't know.
And that's a good point. Like it's how it feels versus how it really is, like your observations at certain times of the day.
I've worked from home for the last 10 years, and this is really like the worst truck traffic that I've ever seen. So, and am I going to sit out there with a counter? No, I work. Like,
Right.
I'm not going to do that. So,
It's possible they're trying to avoid somewhere else. I don't know.
right. Well, I know that Morrisville in the borough that there's some new restriction, but I don't think it would push trucks towards Yardley, but I don't really know. I haven't looked into it much.
If it's a state road, I believe we can't stop trucks from using it.
Right.
So I don't, the only thing, well, I said I will contact the chief and see if he'll monitor, put more, intermittently at least, put someone out there to check, see if they are going fast, and then, or put that sign back up. I don't know what else to do with it, because I said we were through this and it seemed to have corrected the situation. Now you're saying it hasn't been corrected.
Right. And I unfortunately, like, can't stand out there with some gun to measure speed. So, and to be honest, if I was sitting in a cop car and someone
Yeah.
sees me, I'm going to touch my brakes. Like, I know. So, anyway, all right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I mean,
When
appreciate-
the police do monitor it, they don't just sit where they can be seen, which is nice. They kind of pull in someplace where they can't be seen.
Okay. I mean, I just, trying to see what information I could get.
Yeah,
And
well.
so,
Yeah.
thank you.
We've been here before with both this and the Black Rock.
Like the idea of the crosswalk lighting up.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I don't know. Yeah, that's probably a big project. I don't know, if they could do it, if they would do it. I
Yeah.
don't know. All right, the changes from the Wright Farm development. I was out there for the walkthrough. They're not going to put the entrance onto the main road there, Yardley Newtown Road. They're going to put it out onto Surrey Court.
So Art, what was the reason for not putting it?
Because of all the objections, and it wouldn't, because of the problems with coming up 95 and all that stuff, yeah.
So they're not going to move it to the traffic light that's there now?
No, they weren't gonna,
Stony?
they originally were going to do that, but then they looked at it again and see the intersection would become worse than it is now, according to the traffic people. The traffic engineer was out there, and she told me it would be, they couldn't do it because it'd be much worse situation. Now they're going to leave that entrance for emergency and for farm equipment, because that's for the front part of that development is going to stay as a farm. And it's going to wrap around and go to the back there's a back area there, which is preserved farm. So it'll connect both of them, and it will be farmed. But that's only that entrance is just for the equipment and for emergency. The other entrance, right now, they haven't made a final decision on this. It's going to be Surrey. And that would go out to Quarry Road. Goes through it goes through Bridal Estates.
So then nobody's coming out on Yardley Newtown Road, except for the farm equipment emergency. vehicles.
Except farm
Okay.
equipment and in case an emergency that come in that way. They could use that instead of going all the way around.
Have we heard from people in that neighborhood yet? I'm sure people are not going to be.
I don't know what's going to, the Bridal Estates certainly, that could be a problem. In fact, Jim Majewski brought that up. He said that's a stretch there. They could be speeding, come in there and start speeding there. But I say it's not written in stone yet. They're still talking about this.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, it's just about making sure that we have safety on that major road, 332 Yardley Newtown Road, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I said, the original was there, but then they said, no, we couldn't do that because it came right out there. Yeah. And I said, the other one at the light also, after they actually looked at it first, they said, okay. And then they came back and said, no, we can't do that. Apparently they had a further look at it with the traffic engineers. They said, no, can't do it. So as I said, right now, this is where it is, but I said it's not the final. We're still looking at this. Is there anything else on that, nothing else? Right, on the Wright farm? No,
I guess we'll have to wait for them to come up with the final plan.
the final, or yeah,
Then we'll have-
they'll have to look at it again and also going,
Meeting.
what's that?
We'll have a public.
Oh, yeah,
meeting.
definitely have to go, because going through Bridal Estates there,
And the people from Bridal.
they're going to
Public
complain.
comment.
They're going to complain. Yeah, there's no doubt. I don't know, maybe they'll wind up doing something else. I don't know. And they also have there is a house there, a single home that they will have to put a small road or driveway to accommodate that house. It's very interesting. There wasn't anybody from the Environmental Commission because there's actually no environmental problems out there. There's no streams, no anything. And it's
Right,
pretty-
it's just farm. It's just
pretty
straight
level
farm, yeah.
land and there's nothing, no problem. They do have some buildings there, but I believe they're going to take them down. They have a barn and Bill Wright, I think is his name. He's the owner. He said he's already been taking it down. They're those big wooden beams. He wants to save those things. So that'll probably go. And there's a house there that'll probably go too. It's probably old, but it's been refurbished, so it's no longer historic. What's that?
Those are the deer.
Oh,
We're on to item 3.
Yes.
is this the new?
Your item.
Oh, yeah, new deer accident map. All
Okay,
right,
Well,
this
we
is,
don't have the
we don't
map
have the map yet.
okay.
Okay. But what I did is I pulled this off the traffic, the traffic
Consider-
report.
Okay.
So take one and pass it.
What's that?
Take
Oh,
one. and
Oh,
just-
that's right. I didn't realize you had, oh, boy, you have all these copies.
Yes, I do.
There you go.
Yes, I do.
You gotta make more, yeah.
I can email you one, or you can wait till next time, okay?
Hello, hello out there in Couchland.
Yes.
Either you can get one or email you one.
Yeah.
The list.
Yeah, if you can email it, that'd be great.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll have to get
Thank you.
his email. Anyway, what I did is I just pulled anything that said deer from the accident reports and just made a new chart out of it. It does say if you hit other, but there was nothing else but deer on it. It also has whether or not it was a car hitting a deer or a non-accident incident. So that's the bottom when it says, September, October, and then you see September, October again. That's where a car was not involved, but I guess people found, they
probably
saw deer.
They saw a deer.
It was,
So-
it was hit, but the car is gone. but the
Right,
Car left the
right.
scene, yeah.
Hit and run or whatever. And I wasn't able to find out, like, I'm sure it means something to them, the Yardley 2222, some sort of mile marker or something.
The incident number?
No, not the incident number, the primary street. Like it says Langhorne Yardley 1350.
Yeah. it's
Oh,
probably
yeah, I guess
three.
that's the number. I guess it was the house or something, maybe. It
Yeah.
was near that
I'm not
house, near
sure,
that
but-
house number.
Because the map that we have from Scott, it was like kind of, I don't know if it was
Yeah.
longitude and latitude. I don't know
Yeah.
how they did it.
So I did talk to Scott and he said he can't quite remember how he did the map. He was gonna go look at it and refresh his memory.
Okay.
I also asked him, how he got these location pins on the map, whether that was from the accident report. So I'm still in conversation with Scott.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think that's what he did. He did the same thing, I believe, and then went
I
back.
think, I think he did, yes. I think
So,
that's what he did.
I've-
Looked at the
anyway.
Accident reporting.
So I did
Told him.
this part so far and I figured I would just continue it as we got the November accidents and
Okay,
so
okay.
at least we have it. But when you look at it, most of them are at night.
Yes,
Um,
They come out during dusk.
right. Right.
9425, it can't be.
Oh, that's a 24.
That's a.
Yeah, I'll just correct that. Yeah.
You-
But
You only went back, what, September?
September,
Okay, well, I guess, yeah, okay. Yeah, because, I mean, you wouldn't be able to read the darn map if you go.
well, not only that, but I don't know how many over the summer at night. I mean, you think,
What's that?
I don't have the traffic reports from August and back.
You don't have them?
No, I
You're
didn't
supposed
save
to
them.
keep every.
I didn't save
I,
them.
I have them.
If you want to send them to me, I'll
I-
add it.
I have them. I don't know. Yeah, I have them way back. I have a stack this thick.
Okay, all you need to send me then would be from January through August, and I'll add it to this.
Okay, yeah, it might get too, it might be too much on a map. It'll just be,
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I can send them to you. I mean, it doesn't matter, yeah. I can send them. I think they're still, I think they're still in there, so.
yeah, what I was hoping to do is then just shift the data to do it by primary street. So that how many of them were hit on Taylorsville Road,
Okay,
you know?
well, the map would, well, yeah, they would both. Yeah, they'd look at both. Okay.
So
Okay, so-
whatever you want to send me, that would be okay.
Okay, all right. I think I have them. If I don't have it in there, I can always put it from, from the printer. I can just, fax it to whatever it is, to the.
Yeah, however you sent
yeah,
it to me
into the-
before.
Well, yeah, or put it into the computer, from the printer.
Okay. Yeah,
I was talking last time about that bow and arrow. Apparently, there's an organization called BOMA, Big Oak
Oh, yeah.
Whitetail Management Association, and they have an agreement with both Upper and Lower Makefield Township, which allows them to do bow and arrow deer hunting from September 21st, 2024 to January 25th, 2025. Any township owned land. So,
Okay.
maybe they could just give us the number. I don't know, do we need that?
What's that?
No, we don't need that.
We don't
were
need
just
that,
saying
but
that
yeah.
They,
Yeah.
there's so many deer.
Yeah, they
There's
do
too many.
hunts though occasionally, right? I know they're in Big Oak or 5 Mile Woods that they
They
do
do,
controlled
yeah,
hunts.
they do
To
control.
try and at least control the population so that we're not having them lay on the side of the road.
I think they get from the township, we're gonna go here, we're gonna do it here, and then we're gonna do it here,
Yeah, they're
yeah.
doing in different.
different locations. But I think they give them the location so people don't start walking around in these areas.
Yeah. But I think we're just looking at where they were hit.
Yes.
for
Yeah, well, oh, yeah, we're just looking at where they were hit,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, so we'll figure out how to transfer.
Yeah,
that.
this is good. This is certainly a good start for this, yes.
I mean, it might be helpful to put, I'm not volunteering first, let me put that on the record. To put these like on a Google map or something.
That's
We do
what,
have one.
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Yes.
that's what we're trying to do.
That's right, and then,
So,
yeah.
give up. You
Well, it
guys are
comes-
too efficient over there.
You can put this on the website, but then you can
Right.
also put the map, so people
the
know.
map is
Good. Look at you
actually
guys.
On our, I think it's on our CTC website.
I think it is,
The map.
yes, the map.
Yeah, but the map hasn't been updated for a long time.
Yeah, it hasn't.
What we're
I
trying to
think this
figure
is-
out is
yeah.
how to do that.
Mhm.
The last time it was updated might have been, I don't know, 5 years ago. So we're trying to figure out how to update the map.
So you track all the deer hits with vehicle.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm impressed. Good job.
We didn't do it. Scott.
Scott did it, but he'll figure it out because he's a neurologist. He'll brain,
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
He had the assignment every year to
He-
update.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
he used to get it every year, Scott.
He's still tasked with that, even though he's not on the committee anymore.
Well, he may do it.
Yeah.
They
We're
won't,
just trying to figure out how he did it.
How to
so we
do
could
it.
the
Right.
same
how to
way.
do
We
it,
don't
that's
wanna
all.
reinvent the wheel.
Yeah, that's it, yes.
But it was a good idea.
Scott, if you're watching,
Mhm.
give us some advice.
All right, any other new or old business? And the old business is, what is it, Macclesfield, it was Macclesfield.
So if anybody happens to be watching at home, we'll try and figure out how to put this online, but so this was an idea I presented to you guys tonight that I did present at the Parks and Rec meeting when they were talking about the master plan. And I'd like to just briefly discuss it as something that if we think it's a good idea, that we ask Parks and Rec to incorporate it somehow into their master plan, wherever that ends up being. We're not telling them what to do with the master plan or the ball field
Yeah.
usage. Greater concern is, getting in and out of there
Yeah,
flow better.
This
And-
this would be a problem where they go all the way around, yeah.
Well, so on the bottom of what I presented was one of their part of the master plan that may change many times. I have no idea. It may have already changed because it's obviously a very fluid thing as more community involvement becomes. But one thing I identified, at least as being a frequent user of the park, is that one ingress egress just doesn't work. And I'm not going to comment at all about changing the field usage or anything. It's just about,
Mhm.
they're,
Can I ask you a question about that?
yeah.
I read an article today and they're planning on losing one of the ball fields.
So
So can I just interrupt for a minute? Because I circulated the meeting minutes from the Park and Rec. I don't know if anybody
that's-
bothered to read
That's,
it.
yeah, that's what I was
But
reading.
They have actually hired a traffic engineer to look at,
Oh.
the improvements, the safety improvements. They have a short-term goal and a long-term goal.
I read it.
And apparently they were supposed to present, supposed to do a presentation, but they have not had any meetings since June. So they were supposed to have a meeting in July, supposed to have a meeting in August, but those were canceled. And their next meeting is, I guess they're gonna have a meeting September 10th. But I don't know if they presented the concept plan. And there is going to be 2 points of access. And I'm just wondering if we can get a copy of those concepts.
that would be a good idea.
Available.
Yeah.
So
They can,
I guess we'll have to reach out to
Jim, I
the
guess, Jim.
Parks and Rec
Well, probably Jim
chair or
Majewski.
Jim, yeah.
Jim Majewski would probably have it, yeah.
Yeah, I would just encourage us to work closely with them.
Okay.
Like, I mean, obviously hiring a traffic engineer that I just play one on TV one night a month now, but they're the professionals. But, as a frequent user of it, I can sit there and study it for a month or two, but for 15 plus years, going in and out of that place, sitting in traffic and being frustrated, I can either get angry about it or go, gee, what would I do that would make it better? So what I put on paper is what I think would work, which would be an ingress, and explaining it to anybody watching this right now, it's hard to do, but one way in, one way out, and then another way,
Yeah.
left
It
turn
looks-
only.
And it looks like the road there, the other part's been eliminated or something here.
So the in and out can go wherever the
Yeah, I know.
traffic
No, I'm just
engineers,
saying here.
it's still
shows-
there.
it-
So
it-
Macclesfield Park Road, what they originally,
Area?
I see from number 7 over here, or number, from number 7 to number 4, around number 14 someplace, and then come out.
so there's still only one, the original concept was just one entrance and exit.
Yes, yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying, wasn't there a piece of road? I see the road going around this way. The road going, I don't see the road going the other way.
There used to be something that went up the side in between what is a football field
Yeah, where it says
and the
9
soccer
there,
field.
9 and 15.
9 and 12 or 9 and 15. There
15,
was
yeah.
a road.
Yes, and I don't see it here.
No, for that particular master plan, they got rid of it. I hope they put in something else. It doesn't necessarily have to go down the middle, but at least around the outside.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
again,
yeah.
not a
Well,
traffic
Yeah,
engineer.
because then they're turning around, you're getting traffic this way. Oh, boy.
I could just imagine this, at least on this particular thing that I put on this piece of paper, this would be a nightmare.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
But
yeah.
who knows what the traffic engineers come, but I'm glad to hear that they're doing something with it. I would like for us to be involved in some capacity because
Okay.
we're the volunteer commission that is doing it for free for the township.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I don't want to see them spend tons and tons of
You-
money.
You've been there, I've been there a few times, but I know what you're talking about, but it's just, there's people that use it constantly. It gets heavy use there.
Oh, yeah. Well, on weeknights, there's like Wednesday and Thursday nights when there's,
Heavy-
especially in the fall, you got football, you got baseball, you got soccer.
Yeah.
Like it'll take you a long time to get in and out. And it's
A lot of
amazing
cars-
that there's
lot of
not more
cars- lot of
accidents.
cars Pouring out onto River Road there.
And River Road, people, as soon as they get out of the borough, they're going
Oh, they're moving. They're
posted
moving.
35 or so, but
They're
they're going
moving. They're
50,
moving.
60.
And there's a lot of traffic.
A lot of people, heavy volume for sure.
So when you get home or sometime this week, pull up those meeting minutes and you can read about
That's a deal.
what their plans are. They do have to talk to PennDOT about that second point of access because that's from River Road and not PennDOT.
Oh,
But I
my.
would like to see their concept plans, what they're thinking. And I hope when they do have the presentation, we would be made aware so we could at least tune in.
Oh, yeah.
the
Mhm.
presentation.
Yes, that'd certainly be a good idea that we could look it over instead of being left out of the,
Yeah.
left out of the, yeah.
This road.
Hmm.
I think that's a trail.
That's a trail. Yeah, that's not a
This
road.
would be the one that
That's
goes to
it.
River Road.
That's the road. That's River Road there.
Yeah, their original concept was a lot of walking paths and things, which is a great
Yeah.
idea. It's just
Yeah.
a matter of getting the
yeah.
cars in and out is also a big
We're
concern.
looking at that as well. They want to do both the traffic improvements and the pedestrian improvements.
Mhm.
Oh, I understand what they're doing.
But you don't come out if you don't have anything the other way, they're going to be there. People are coming in, people are going out. It's just.
Well, it is a nightmare. It's everybody going left, right, and then turning, coming out, going left and right. And it's,
Yeah,
like I
but
said,
here.
I'm
even on
amazed
thi-
there's not
on
more.
This road, there's going to be two-way traffic coming here and here now. Oh, boy, what a mess. Oh, well. Yeah.
But what I can do, I'll email this top picture on here. I can email that at least idea that I talked about before to Monica from Parks and Rec
Yeah.
and ask her like, hey, can you share us with the traffic engineer and see if they can incorporate, if they even think it's a good idea.
Or at least
all.
look at it and say, hey, maybe we can do this or do something similar, whatever it would be. Yes.
And I can't imagine PennDOT's going to have a big upset about it because you're still talking the same volume of cars coming
Oh,
and
yeah,
going. You're just
yeah,
making it
yeah,
safer. Like,
yeah.
why wouldn't you?
Well,
And PennDOT technically works for us, but
yeah,
technically,
well, technically.
They do have to make sure it's safe.
right, of course.
The additional
Well, River,
access point.
well, River Road is
But
not
it doesn't
safe.
cause other problems.
Right, right.
Well, the arrows that you put in,
No.
the red ones,
No, I don't think, he didn't put the red ones in.
No, like on that top picture, there's red arrows. If you look at it, it would be, okay, I'm coming up River Road going north and I'm turning in there and traffic leaving the park can only go south. That's preventing a lot of crossing in front of each other.
Yeah.
And the same concept on the north side. You're going southbound on River Road. You're going to turn into the park first. And then people leaving the park that want to go northbound come out. You're just, it's more of about traffic flow management, really is what it is.
where's the football field, right? in front of it?
That football field is to the left of those two soccer fields. So 9 and 10 are what their proposed football fields are. So those will stay.
They're proposed, they're proposed.
There are already football fields. They're going to keep them there, but they'll put like a walking path around it. But in my mind, like, all right, well, just outside of that walking path, put a little one-way road to get out of there, just to help.
Oh, my, yeah.
I just can imagine with this, proposed configuration that being very challenging on a weekend.
I would think so.
I think they added some more parking. They got rid of the baseball field to almost double the parking, I think, which is obviously already a problem. So I'm not going to comment about adding ball fields or subtracting. That's not in, I don't want to get my house TP'd or anything. But if you're adding all that parking, you're addressing one thing, but then you're still not addressing the flow of the traffic, which is where we come into play.
They're parked on the grass, everything there. Yeah.
Oh, it's insane. Yeah, people park everywhere. And they were ticketing for a while, and I think they cut back, but
Well, there just wasn't any spots. I mean, there wasn't any people.
there's nowhere to park. You got to drop your kids off. Your kid's
Or
8 years
you-
old.
yeah,
You want them running
understand.
across.
Or watching the games and there's no parking. You park on the grass. There's no other way to go.
They had a meeting on September 10th, and at that meeting, they said they were awaiting deliverables for the second entrance. So I guess it's being worked on.
Good.
I'll ask Jim Majewski about that. See what's happening.
Maybe they're planning on doing ball fields.
Well, I think in this master plan, they were moving the baseball fields away. And then I guess the long term is between Keola Field and then whatever is going on the north end of town, but I don't know.
I think they were also going to talk with the school district to see if they could.
Oh, right.
use some of the School fields.
Yeah, because it doesn't look like there's any of them.
Well, they got rid of the baseball fields in the master plan, but again, like I was saying, I didn't want to get off track and
Yeah.
talk about that because
Mhm.
I don't have
I just wanted to make sure I was reading it right.
and that could change. Like that plan is just what I got off of the Parks and Rec website on the bottom picture is what they proposed previously. That's subject to change 100 times
Oh,
probably.
yeah, that'll change, definitely. Alrighty. Is there anything from other commissions, social media? I guess we did have something from the other.
Nothing from planning commission. or
No?
Zoning hearing.
No,
or
nothing.
nothing. But I do want to go back to Ginny's concern that she brought up
yeah.
last time
What's
about
that?
Ginny.
Oh, yeah, that Jenny,
that
yeah.
Left turn.
Yes.
If you're going eastbound from Big Oak and you're turning onto Oxford Valley Road going towards McCaffrey. You know, she was with her brother-in-law. in
Oh,
a
yeah,
car,
yes,
and
yes,
he,
yes, yes.
Didn't turn wide enough, so he ended up.
Yeah, wound up
Losing
in the oncoming lanes.
I think Kirk, Mr. Kirk is.
Yeah. Yeah, Kevin, you weren't here last week. You know, when you're leaving the CVS over near Coles, if you're coming on, what is that? I guess it's the other side of Big Oak, and you're taking a left to go towards McCaffrey's on Oxford Valley.
Yes.
Her brother-in-law, because it's very dark and it's 2 lanes of turning, went into the oncoming traffic. I mean, the road's dark and all. I'm not sure what else they can really do there.
Yeah, she was thinking perhaps more street lights, but I we all don't think that's gonna happen.
I mean, most of the town doesn't have lights. I mean, they do have it's a little bit reflective in the roadway. And
But
in that case, it could have been just not paying very good attention, perhaps. I don't know.
But
How-
maybe those reflectors, there need to be more reflectors in that.
Yeah, that
median
could only help.
closer together, because I was driving up on Edgewood Road towards this building
Yeah.
tonight, and coming up there, they have the
Oh, yeah,
you know,
there's a
they-
lot of, there's a
it's-
lot of
it's-
lights
it's
there.
Really, I mean, well delineated.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah,
And
that's,
I think if we did something like that over on Oxford Valley Road and Big Oak, that would help a lot.
Like, is the road not painted brightly? Like, I know you can only do so much with the light, but you can do more with the ground, like your headlights should be able to pick up paint,
See it at night.
right?
you could, the island there, the island you go around, we could
Right.
put all kinds of those reflectors, like coming up here by the
Yeah.
railroad tracks,
I
yes.
mean, it's really.
That's very
it's
well
really
lit.
Well.
Yeah, it's well, you, as soon as, yeah,
delineated.
you see that right away, yeah.
There's
So it
something
could be
about that.
something like that they could, they just add more.
Yeah. There's something about that turn, the way that turn
Mhm.
is, it just,
It's very wide.
Yeah, the one,
Very
yeah,
wide,
it well, depends what lane you're in. You,
You
yeah.
almost feel like you're.
You're going into the other
going
traffic, you're
somewhere
going into the
else.
other traffic, yes. I've used it many, many times, and it does feel that way. I'm usually in the outside, because I want to go up and I want to turn.
And
on
then
Oxford
I'm
Valley.
wondering too, if you can't put some kind of a reflective tape on the pole, the median, you'll see that better too. Okay, there's a pole here right in the median. So you want to stay on the other side of the pole.
I don't know how long that would stay up.
I don't know how long it would stay there. It seemed to be really anything that's on a median strip is going to be hit. Well, I'm really, I'm really surprised this one has not been hit.
In the median,
What's that?
there's a pole in.
Yeah, I know there
median
is.
that
Well,
says, it's a
how long-
divided median.
How long, there was a,
You know, the-
yeah,
You could put some kind of
yeah.
like a yellow
Mm.
strip or yellow paint on the pole.
Mm.
When the car headlights hits it, it lights it up.
I don't know. There, even a sign out there, I know coming off of one, they originally put a sign on the island. That sign was gone out quickly because somebody hit it.
Yeah. Well, is there a way to ask?
Yeah, I could ask, I
Jim
could
that
ask Jim
could-
and see what he says, see what he says.
I will say, I noticed the paint on the roadways in our area is just gone from salt and scraping with
Well, that-
plows,
No,
but
what, yeah.
they
that-
need to
that has
repaint these things
That
too.
has to be redone several, I've already turned that in, coming off of one.
Right.
It really has, yeah, I've turned in a couple times and they have repainted it. It has to be repainted quite often.
Yeah, it's just gonna be
There's
a,
so much traffic going on onto it. It just
oh, that's,
wears it-
yeah, that's the
wears it
busiest road in the
down.
town, probably.
Wears it off.
I mean, that could help at least at night. If it's
Oh, yeah.
painted,
Oh,
then
yeah.
your headlights
Oh, yeah.
can see the paint.
Yeah.
But once the
Well, that-
paint wears off, you don't
yeah,
know where you're going.
Paint is still there.
The paint is still,
Yeah,
for
it's
that,
still
for
there
those
because
turns, the
it's-
paint is good.
You can't see it at night because it's.
You can't
dark.
see it at night. No, you're right. You can't see it.
You're saying coming off of Big Oak and then going north up Oxford Valley as you're turning out of CVS.
Yes.
Coming out of CVS,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Kind of, that's right. Making it's a double turn.
Guys are gonna make me go up there tonight and drive home that way, aren't you?
I mean, I've used it so many times. I'm so used to it. So it's
Yeah.
not. It does feel like, I mean, you're outside lane, you're going to go into the other traffic.
Yeah.
It's so far out.
Yeah.
Even during the daytime.
Yeah,
you have
even
to
during the
pay attention.
daytime. Yes. Oh, yeah.
But at least during the daytime, you can see the,
Yeah.
the dotted lines.
Oh,
on the
yeah.
road,
Oh,
So you
yeah.
stay in your
it's-
lane.
Yeah, it is. It has been painted fairly recently, so you can see it. It is good.
At least a
paint it.
couple years
Yeah,
ago.
no, it's good. The paint on that turn.
We just have to keep an eye on the paint.
Yeah, the
because
paint you have to
It
keep.
takes a while for them to come out and paint.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Speaking of that, my hydrant, my fire hydrant is white.
All right.
Well, if it snows,
If it snows, it doesn't snow here.
Been years.
isn't that an odd color for a fire
I
hydrant?
think they're painting them white. I don't know. I think I've seen them white.
I see them white with blue and red,
Blue,
yellow.
blue,
and-
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, it's completely white.
What color do you want it?
I want it red. Fire hydrant's supposed to be red.
Let's meet afterwards.
We'll get out there with a spray paint, and paint it.
And I thought, what if I did, oh,
Paint it.
what if someone we never heard say it?
I'm not saying you can paint it red, but
Maybe the cap on it? Something.
I don't think anybody's even gonna care if you paint it. Oh, my. All right, minutes from the last meeting. Everybody look at the minutes,
Yeah.
I did, I have some.
have some comments.
I'll give it to, I guess.
You know, you can email it
I'll
then.
email it, yeah.
I mean, does anybody else have comments? Because everybody has some comments.
I don't know. I don't have any. Do you have any comments?
No.
Okay. Who else was, you don't count. You don't count. You weren't here. You weren't here. You don't count.
You count.
Kirk?
Gee,
What's
feel
that?
my comment.
Okay. There you go. There you go. All righty.
Thank you.
Well, we'll have to wait till okay that then. What else is there here? I'll remember. Hopefully I'll remember most of it. I'll remember it. I'll remember it. Yeah, I'll remember it. I know Black Rock Road. Because we have your, that was very good submitting that. But, you know, submitting the report. Didn't you submit? Oh, you did. Hey, you submitted. Yeah, you submitted the report. Good. What's that?
For this time, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it says safety and vehicular speed. It's today's date. I guess the date 10/30/24.
We used to have Scott look at Facebook to find out.
Yeah, I don't have
what
Facebook.
communities,
I
you
don't,
know,
I don't have-
Concerned about.
I don't want it.
don't have anyone here who wants to volunteer. to
Look at Facebook.
I don't have Facebook.
I don't even I don't even go to that now.
What did he do? What did he?
Well, let me
Lower
see.
Makefield
Yes,
is a great place to look. We looked at that.
What's that?
website and it's,
I mean, if I see something, I can point something out. I can ask somebody who's on it more than me, like one of the page admins of the local community page and say, if you see something traffic, can you tag me? I'll do that and then bring it to you if you want.
All right, there's something there about traffic.
You gotta tell them, like, it's one thing to complain, but it's another thing to come out to a meeting. So we're thankful you came out. There's our liaison.
Thank you. Very good.
Oh, yeah, now we have a new Facebook liaison.
Yeah,
Would you like to join? the
Would you like to
committee?
join the committee? There's a vacancy. There's a vacancy.
so,
Yeah.
so,
That's it.
You can be on Facebook. Check it.
yes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. So submit a letter to the,
go on our website.
yeah, and then you submit a letter of interest to the township manager,
Township
township manager.
Yeah.
Right, all you gotta do is just, like, you send a resume and a letter that just says, this is why I want to be on it. And then you don't have to have experience, you just have to be
Yeah.
passionate and have a desire to improve things, I think.
Ever getting any members?
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
All righty, the next meeting.
I think you should follow up with her. Contact information. You know, for her to become a member. of the CTC.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll, what's that? I'll email her, give her the name of Dave,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, the email address.
yeah,
and
yes, that's a good idea, because I have, yeah, that's right, yes.
You have her information.
What's that? Yeah, I have it. I have her information here. Hmm? Kirk, Richard, Rich.
Rich.
Yes.
Did you sleep? Wake
No,
up.
I'm not sleeping, not yet.
Yeah, wake up, wake up.
Do you go by Rich?
Yeah, Rich.
Rich.
You can call me Kirk.
okay.
I don't care. That's fine.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, whatever, whatever, yeah.
Yeah, so Kirk, right? So she,
Motion to adjourn?
No, we have to, the next meeting
Oh,
is 12/16. Should we have it?
oh, well, we used to have,
I mean, if you have agenda items, sure. If you don't. I
Yeah,
guess-
we used to have a little,
we used to have a little celebration.
yeah, we could do that. We'd bring some, okay, pastries or something, a little.
Art loves cake.
What's that?
Art loves cake.
Yeah, okay. What's that? Oh, who do you want?
Mr. Kirk.
Mr. Kirk? I don't know if I have it right here. I don't know.
It's in the, if you look at the
Oh, on just the emails.
emails.
All
yeah.
right.
Email list, it's on there,
Okay,
it's
you
on
got
there,
it.
it's on there, yeah.
All right.
All right, so 12/6, what's
The-
that?
The new member can be the Facebook.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, that'd be good, yeah.
Yes.
That'd be good,
Go
yeah.
look at the
Facebook
yeah.
person, yeah, okay. I'll send her that. I'll send her the name and, send a little short
Yes.
Yeah.
summary of,
We're looking forward to having
And
you
and
join
you
us.
might even let,
I mean, see, as long as she has a doctorate in some kind of engineering. We'll take her.
give the town manager a heads up, but you know, it's someone who's interested. in
Oh, yeah,
doing the
yes,
cities.
yes. I don't know if that, yeah, when I stop in, I have to stop in to see, Jim Majewski.
Yeah.
Majewski, yeah. Stuff. Oh, yeah.
So we have a meeting on the 16th.
The 16th, yeah.
Are we going to do a little
Yeah, might as well. We'll do a little,
party?
yeah, okay, yeah. I'll bring some, I don't know, Danish or some sort of, something to drink. Like scotch.
You and scotch.
No,
Okay.
scotch. Yeah.
All right, I gotta
All
go.
right,
I-
okay, all right. The meeting,
Meeting adjourned.
all right, yeah.
Thank you. Rick.
Have a good week, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Take it easy.
Take care of yourself.
Bye.
Feel better.
Thanks. Bye.